Hello everyone, I'm Noelle, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made Uraraka's hero belt in less than 24 hours, and how you can make one too. Before anything, we must analyze our references. Here we have two pictures of Uraraka, the first being the original, and the second being from the stage play. Looking at OG Uraraka, the shape of her belt is very rounded, and the main color seems to be a white or very light pink, with a dark pink accent color. Stage play Uraraka's belt looks flatter and seems to be made out of foam. The main color is white with an accent of dark pink. After studying both Urarakas, I've decided I want my design's color to be white with baby pink touches and dark pink accents. The dimensions are going to be 33-inch width by 4.5-inch height, and this is how to measure that. The materials will include 2 types of foam, batting, white fabric, buckles, glue, and dark pink paint. The materials we are going to be needing are fabric. I got 3 yards of a white cotton spandex blend from Hobby Lobby. We're also going to be needing batting, a thick and thin foam, however you can replace the thin foam with something like cardboard. Buckles from Amazon, some type of sturdy glue, I'm using UHU, and pink paint. I'm going to include the links to all the materials in the description if you want to buy the same items. I already had most of these materials, so in total I only spent $17.35. Since I would be using these materials for 6 different projects for Uraraka, that means the belt only cost me $2.90. We're only going to need 2 main measurements, your length and your width. To get the length, measure around your hips. To get your height, measure out a few inches where Uraraka's belt would lay. Mine came out to 4.5 inches. Before anything, we need to prep our buckles for later. Using a pink paint, brush on a few thin layers until what you're left with is opaque. The buckles will act in replacement of the pink dots and allow us to take on and off the belt. After a few coats, spray with a clear sealing gloss. I would recommend doing this outside and leaving it there until it dries completely. You can also use something like Mod Podge or a clear nail polish. Now that our buckles are prepped, we can begin cutting our thick foam for the base of the belt. Measure out your length and width into a big rectangle and cut it out. To cut off the circle in the middle of the belt, measure out a square the same height as your other pieces. Your length should be the same as the height, then cut it out. Place the materials over your body, making sure it connects in the back. The circle should fit the gap in the middle. Uraraka's belt isn't square, so draw a long U-like shape on both sides. Draw a circle in your middle piece, then cut everything out. It should look something like this when done. To connect the belt, glue the back pieces together. To connect the buckles, cut a hole on the edge of the foam that will fit the side of the buckles. Now cut a small hole in the back. This will allow us to thread a wire through. Taking some wire, wrap it around the outer edge of the buckle a few times. Then thread the wire through the hole and insert the buckle. Thread the wire around the foam, wrapping it around the buckle's inner line a few times. Then thread it back through the original hole. Cut the wire and twist it around itself to create a loop. Then glue it down. Then fill the pocket with glue. Once it's dry, your buckle should still be functional. Repeat these steps, connecting the other side of the buckle to the circle, and for the other side. To round out the belt, use scissors, cutting in small chunks. To cut up the circle in the center, draw a circle a bit smaller than the foam, then cut it out. You might need to move the wires to the side while doing this. To cover the back of the circle, cut out a piece of thin foam or cardboard to size and glue. Then paint the inside the same pink that you used on the buckles. To give it its color, we must cover it in fabric. Placing the fabric directly over the foam will show all of its bumps. To avoid that, use a layer of batting underneath the fabric. Unbuckle the belt and lay it flat on the batting. Trace out a big rectangle from one buckle to the other, then cut it out. For the circle part of the belt, cut out a square, bigger than the circle. Flipping the belt inside up, glue both edges down, trimming off any excess fabric. To glue the sides, pull the fabric to cover the edges cleanly, and glue. The inside won't be seen, so it's okay if it's a little messy. To attach the batting to the circle piece, press it onto the foam, then flip it to the back side. Trace around the edges, then cut it out. Press it against the circle again and trace out where the smaller circle is in the middle, then cut. Attach it on with glue. To add fabric, repeat the same steps we use when adding the batting. This time, I wrapped the fabric all the way around and glued it down. To cut the hole in the middle, take your scissors and cut 4 lines, then glue them down. Mine ended up having gaps that showed the pink underneath. To fix this, I used some white acrylic paint to fill in the spaces. To draw the lines on, take something like a fine line marker and measure out where you want the lines to lay. I put a dot in the upper center of my belt and measured out 4 inches on either side, then drew lines going up from those points. Make sure the ink is fully dried before you flip it over and draw on the other side. I measured out 4 inches from the front and drew lines up. Leaving about a 3-inch gap between the other square we just drew. I decided to add some shading to my belt with some makeup. You can also use something like chalk pastels. Taking a black shade, I shaded the center circle to add some dimension. Since the area was a bit bumpy, it didn't come out the best, so you might want to skip this part if you think it looks better without the shading. Because Uraraka's belt has a slight pink tone, I used a faint amount of a hot pink color to shade the edges of the belt. At first, I was unsure how I felt about this, but I think it gives it a cute touch. Let me know your thoughts about this design in the comments below, and if you tried it for yourself. If you want to see more cosplay DIYs from me, like the rest of Uraraka's gear, make sure you like and subscribe.